Ciao a tutti. Hey everyone. So, as you probably notice, I'm here in the United States again. And I apologize for the crude setup, the wonderful lighting in the background. But I want to make this video because there's a very specific reason why I'm here in the United States. But let's back up for a minute. And by the way, actually, I won't be doing much editing for this video. So, you'll get a chance to see how I really talk and just get the real David. Anyway, I was here at the beginning of August for 2 weeks. I brought my wife and my daughter, and it was a really good trip, to be honest. It was my daughter's first trip to the United States and really the first time where she met her grandparents. She met them about 3 years ago for her first birthday, but, she can't remember it. This trip, I think, was much more significant because she knew who they were. She could talk to them. So I was very happy with how it turned out. Everybody was happy. My parents loved her and vice versa. So we stayed there for 2 weeks. The day we left to go to the airport, I gave my grandmother a call, and she sounded okay. She was fine. She was 98. Was. Yeah. She then passed away 2 days later, so that was kind of hard to swallow. She was my last grandparent. My parents then went out to Cleveland to go to the funeral because that's where my mother and my grandmother were from. So my parents drove, and they stayed overnight at a hotel in Victor, New York. Unfortunately, they got into an accident on the 21st of August. My father didn't survive, unfortunately. My mother, however, is still at the hospital in Rochester, New York. Unfortunately, she's recovering. So, yeah, my father. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened, but that's just what happened. They just got hit by a car, and yeah. So, I flew out 2 days later. I got back here as soon as I could, and then I went to the hospital to see my mother. I stayed there for a week, and I came back 2 days later. So I'm here, and I'm just waiting for her to leave the hospital and then go to rehab. And we're trying to get her to a rehab facility in this area, so we can visit her, and so I can come back and visit her easily in the future. But anyway, I want to make this video because there's a decent number of people that follow me on my YouTube channel. And so I think some of you might be interested in maybe hearing about my well-being and any significant life event that may happen. And so I want to talk about this, to be honest. I just wanted to reach out. It's pure and simple. Well, how am I doing? Despite the circumstances, I think I'm functioning. I have my moments where, I accept it. I feel courageous. And then other ones where, I'm here at night by myself, my parents' house, and everything is pretty much still as I left it. What can I say? It's just empty. Normally, I don't mind being by myself. I don't, especially in a place like this where it's quiet, it's comfortable. I'm surrounded by trees. It's really nice, but unfortunately, as you can imagine, I really can't enjoy it. But I'm trying to make the best of this situation. I'm here for a total of 3 weeks, and I really hope to see my mother again here in Connecticut. And I really enjoyed going to see her in the hospital. It wasn't boring at all, and I was just glad to be able to show her that I came all this way to see her. I mean, I would have came anyway from no matter where I was, to be honest. What else can I say? I think I also just wanted to reach out for another specific reason. This is really for anybody who's ever lost a parent, and I can relate to what you're going through. You really can't understand what it's like to lose somebody close to you until it happens. It still doesn't seem real, to be honest. It really doesn't. Especially, yeah, at night. I just expect him to be there, And I'm not saying, oh, why me? Why did this happen? Why did this have to happen to me? Well, we're all susceptible. We're all equal in this sense. I'm sad to say. If I had to look at it, if I had to look at the positives, and you do have to. My father was 80 when he passed away. I had him for 44 years. I grew up with a father. I grew up with a solid father figure. and I'm really grateful um, for that. My father was he was really into history, and he really instilled in me a love for the subject. He was also a history reenactor, and I grew up in that environment, and it was really fulfilling and unique. I mean, I don't think many kids really had that kind of upbringing, not at all. The man was just had an absolute passion for history, also for his Italian roots. I mean, he transmitted that to me, and thus I went to Italy, obviously. But he was really truly a family man, a selfless man, and a person who was always good for wisdom, I must say. Nobody's perfect, really. You know, no parent relationship is perfect, no marriage is perfect, and I think that's kind of what made the essence of my father real. He was a very down to earth person. But anyway, I'm not sure what else to say, but I will try and make more videos in the future. I mean, obviously, it's going to be difficult under the circumstances. Also, because I'm here in the United States, I'm dealing with family issues on really both my mother and my father's sides, and so it's not been easy. But I must say, making videos is also kind of a way to cope with it, to move forward. Because I think that my father would have liked that. You know, I think that he would have wanted me to just pay your due respects, grieve it in your own way. But I'm gonna try not to let this consume me, because it's a part of life, unfortunately. You know. Anyway, if you want to reach out, then I will try to read it. I'll try to read as many comments as I can. And really, the best thing that anybody can do is just simply pray for me. That would be wonderful if you could just send some prayers my father's way, my father and also my family. I'd really appreciate it. So I hope you've understood me, despite the lack of editing in this video. That's kind of what I wanted. I just wanted something a bit impromptu. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say for now. God bless you all. Thank you for the prayers, and keep in touch. Ciao, ciao.